I'm curious how the wall proximity feels in the Xfinity Series car, and just from my real-life experience in a NASCAR Xfinity Series car here at Homestead Miami Speedway, I just wanted to see how that stacks up and if they go hand in hand. So we're going to run a few laps in this too just to get an extra opinion. This car is going to drive different, yeah. So we'll get a couple laps. A little loose on exit, so we're going to have to consider that. It might want to steer away from the wall when we try to run up against it. We'll just run a lap on the bottom real quick, and if I don't overdrive the corner, just to get a little bit of a balance read. The car wants to turn late, but it's a very tight entry to center. I believe this is the same setup actually that ran here a few weeks ago in official races, so that kind of makes sense because I remember that balance. So my last session I was explaining how you want those higher entries and how that helps. Right there I got away from it on entry a little bit, but I was trying to ease my way up to it because of the fact that I haven't driven this car yet, and attempted to run against the fence with the wall proximity in it yet. See, this one feels way different because this car already has less downforce and side force, but it's just so tight on entry. I think there would be a little bit more help, possibly. Yeah, see, it's just so tight on entry. This is better. That was a good one. I overcorrected right there, though, just because I didn't expect it to turn, and I just tried to keep it up by the fence. I ended up steering right into the wall. See, I don't know if you can get... It's just because I'm on a static simulator. I think if I had my D-Box Motion platform on this SimSeats driving simulator in particular, I would be able to feel it a little bit more, because I actually feel it more when I'm like a foot away, and it's much easier to manage, but running inches off is very difficult without the physics and the movement physics. Like, I actually feel a lot right here. When I manage this distance, it's great. Like, that was actually incredible. I felt way more than I ever have so far since I've been testing this model out. Like, right there, man, that feels incredible. But in real life, you would slightly feel it, but the closer you get, the more you feel it. So that's interesting. It's an interesting takeaway. See, I just can't. I struggle to carry more. The higher you get, the more entry speed you should be able to carry, because of the fact that... 34.83. Let's see here. Yeah, because you're gonna have extra compression and side force. So we'll make another shot at it. I use a Thrustmaster shifter for those of you in chat wondering as well. Thanks for popping in for your first stream, Eli. I hope you're enjoying it. See, like right there, I was tagging it with the right rear, but I felt like I should have been able to maintain an inch or two off the wall. 35.313. Right here, I feel it even more, though, and it's much easier to maintain that distance. So let's look at the replay, because I'm genuinely curious now as to what that lap looked like. See, right here, get into the fence, but then when I get off of it and I'm right here, when I'm about a foot off, it feels really good. See, I was just tagging it with the right rear a little bit. That was perfect, though. But see how it steered away? It's difficult. Let's try to get a better view of this. Yeah, that's definitely right there. That lines up with this image that I was sharing with you guys earlier. So that's interesting. That's a great takeaway, and I'm definitely enjoying this model. I'm super glad we have this on the service now and on the iRacing simulator. I think it's cool for everyone to be able to experience this, and for us real life drivers even have to practice, because you definitely feel it's significant enough, and it I'm definitely going to need some practice to figure it out and get better at it here on the sim. But as you can see, to go from this image here you see in the background of the stream to this right here is pretty cool. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little sneak peek of the new wall proximity model, part 2, I guess, since we tested the B car out, the Xfinity Series car.